Hey, party people, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Listen, most people are mistakenly calling demons mental illness. Now, listen, I like to watch true crime stories, and if you're a person that likes to watch true crime stories, I'm sure you probably heard about Chris Watts. I was watching Netflix the other day, and I saw a story of Netflix. This is not the first time I've seen the story. I've seen this story, I don't know, over the years. Now, if you're not familiar, Chris Watts is a man who killed his pregnant wife and his two daughters, I guess so he can get rid of them to be with his mistress that he had. Thinking, if I kill them, I can start a whole new life. But what's so funny? His wife was a content creator. Actually was a network marketer, so she worked from home, and she pretty much showed their life day to day. And this man appeared to be a loving husband, a really great father. You would not in any way think that he was ever going to kill them. Like, he was mild-mannered. You could see he was mild-mannered. She was outgoing. She was, they were opposites kind of. She was very outgoing, alive. He was reserved and quiet. But he's in almost all the videos. He's he's being a father. He's being he doesn't look like he looks like he loves his wife. And so even up until the day he killed, she knew something was wrong. She felt like he was pulling away because he wasn't being as sexually active with her as he usually was. And she was she hadn't seen him in 5 weeks, and because it was the summer, and she took the children down to North. They lived in Colorado. He took the children down to North Carolina to visit their grandparents for the summer. Since she worked from home, she was in network marketing. She worked from home, so she could do that. But he worked a job that required him to go in, so he couldn't spend 6 weeks away from his job, so he didn't come with them. But he came the last week, and when he showed up the last week, you haven't seen your wife in 5 weeks. He didn't show any kind of anything towards, she pretty much had to get a kiss. She got a kiss, like a little peck, when he came in the airport. And then she was saying to her girlfriend, because she was texting her friend during the time, she was like, I don't know what's wrong. I tried to have sex, and he's exercising, and she knew something wasn't right, but she didn't have any idea or inkling that he was actually in a full-blown affair. And then she just came home, and he killed her, and then killed the kids and dumped them in an oil tank. And people say, "Oh my God, it's crazy! Why would he do that? It's insane. It's a mental illness." And at first, of course, he was denying that he had did anything. He denied that there was any problems in the marriage. But then, as soon as the cops found out about the affair he was having, which they always do, and then he took a lie detector test, and he failed the lie detector test. He asked for his father, and then he confessed to his father that he had killed. He made up some lie. He said the wife killed the kids, so he killed them. He made up a lie. He killed all of them. But this one line he said, and this is why I watch those true crime stories, because there's always the turning point. This is what he said. He said, "I don't know, it started out as a thought. Like, if I could kill them, I'll be free." He said, and I thought it was crazy. But then it just kept repeating. And then, once I started, I had made the decision that was going to be the night. And once I started, I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. See, people don't understand. We are constantly in a spiritual battle, a spiritual warfare. See, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to him. It's not a mental illness. He opened himself up to demons. He started an affair. He started committing adultery. When he committed adultery, when he made the decision to commit adultery, now that's also a demon. That's a demon saying, that lady looks nice. What do you think about that? What about this? And what about, urging you on, because just the first day you started an adulterous affair. That's usually a process, and that's a demon talking. So once the demon got in at that level, the demon just starts escalating. Once you start breaking the laws of Yahuwah, that means that you are opening up portals for demons to come into your life. So once he accepted, demons are only here to kill, steal, and destroy. They're going to lie to you and deceive you. And he thinking, if I kill my wife, I'll live happily ever after with my mistress. No, your wife is dead. Your children are dead. You got 3 life sentences. You are going to spend the rest of your life in jail. And that lady that you was creeping with, she don't want to have nothing to do with. She will never come visit you because you insane to her. So, but that's how demons work. Demons are going to destroy families. See, he had a good family. He had a good wife. He had a faithful wife. He had good children. But demons come in and they destroy that. They destroyed him. It's a spiritual world that we live in. There's a spiritual realm and then there's the physical realm. And the spiritual realm can operate in the physical realm only when you are in agreement with it. Once you make that agreement to break one of Yahweh's laws, see, that's why demons have convinced a lot of Christians that there are no laws. You can do whatever you want, just so long as you believe in Jesus, you're good. But that's because he wants total control over your life. He wants you to open those portals. So when you're thinking, oh, I'm good, I can do whatever I want just so long as I believe in Jesus, I can continue to live in sin. I can commit adultery. I'm a Christian. It don't matter if I commit adultery because, I believe in Jesus. It's sad. It don't matter if I rob or steal because, I believe in Jesus. I could murder people and I believe in Jesus. My salvation is straight. That's what demons have convinced people of. But the second you break one of those laws, and then the demon has legal rights to your life. It's not a mental illness. That man did not have a mental breakdown. That man was controlled by demons. The demons get in and they talk to you. And once you let them in, and once he said, I couldn't stop. Once he decided to kill her, he couldn't stop because he was so full of demons at that time. The demons had convinced him. The demons with the first demon that got him to convince him to do the adultery, they just got fought. The longer he got involved in that adultery, the stronger the demons became in his life, to the point where they start saying, okay, well, we got him this way, so now let's get him to destroy his family. And that's what they did. It's a spiritual world. That's why I wrote a book called Cracking the Code to the Spiritual Realm. You need to get a copy of this book so you can understand how to operate so that you don't have these demons come into your world. You can have angels protecting you instead. So the choice is up to you. You can have angels protecting you. You can have demons that destroy you. You can get a copy of your book at unlockthespiritualrealm.com. Get it today. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.